In our galleries, we've created this incredible atmosphere, and I don't know how it's happened. We have fantastic people working with us. Our staff are fantastic, and they add an emotional. It's just a real emotional place. In the early days, no gallery would look at me at all. They would say, it's not for us, and that was fine. So we had to think of other ways. So we've done always everything ourselves. I have no idea how you're meant to do things in the art world. No idea. I just did what we do. If I'd have been going through this supposedly the normal way of doing things, I wouldn't have gone anywhere. And also, don't forget, I had no other job at the time. I had to go and see what would happen if I did this. I remember, for a long time there, if I was painting on the studio all day and all week and all night, you can get in a bit of a rut. And I love the idea of just going somewhere and putting the art in there and then sneaking in the background and people will walk in and look at that. And I want to inspire them and make them smile and make them think, and it was fantastic. And I just love sneaking paintings in, going, wonder how they're going to react to that. And that was fantastic. I love that. I love that part of it. The life story section is a powerful, set of interviews that we've done with people who have had their own personal reasons for buying certain pieces of art, and it's something we started recording, and it's turned into a really powerful set of stories. It's for memorials and for reassurance and for comfort. It's unreal. It's very powerful. Most people who witness it or watch the stories and listen to the stories are really moved by it, and they see something in that they get as well.
This picture, looking at it, I see it in a different way as well. Do you know what I mean? So every time I look at it, we have it right at our dinner table, and every time I look at it, that might be for 2 seconds or 20 seconds, for a minute, whatever it might. You're mentally going through different things and happy moments. But when you see the wee one standing and looking at it, it's completely different. You're going, wow, this is awesome. She's just going to go up year by year and think different things of that, and it's awesome. It really is awesome.
I think people have been blown away by the scale of Terry's work, the number of different aspects of his work. The feedback we've got from our visitors has been fabulous. People from the local market who were very familiar with Terry and couldn't wait to see his pieces on display, but also a lot of our international visitors who maybe had never heard of Terry before, and for them to be able to come in and see a local artist in their hometown and see all of their work on display was something really special.
The galleries have turned out exactly the way I would want them to be, because we've had people walking there who, with other people or with partners, and they weren't there for the art, and they weren't as fussed, and who between walking through the door and like half an hour later are walking out with a piece of work or saying, God, I really like it in here. And they would say that, not even sometimes, I love that painting, or the paintings are lovely. I like it in here. And that's fantastic, because that's the people, staff, the decor, that create that atmosphere.